Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. That has been a crazy start to the day. That earlier it looked like it was going to be a very solidly bullish open, and there is still some bullishness going on. But if you look at the Dow here, you can see that it started bullish up here, positive, drop, drop further, rose, went back again positive, and then back and forth, and now it is negative again. That is a lot of swings in 2 hours. The NASDAQ, on the other hand, gapped up, rose a little more, pulled back a little bit from where it was, but it is still solidly up 0.32%. And the S&P, you can see up, pulled back, up to the high, and now it's kind of in the middle. The Russell looks like the NASDAQ in that it started positive, and then within the first, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, pulled back, went negative, and now it's been back and forth, and it's down 4 cents. So that is a lot of swings. And you can see here on the carpet, just prior to the market open, this was pretty much solid green. There was a couple little reds here and there, but it was pretty green. And now it's, I guess there's more equities that are red, but many of the bigger ones are green. But these black ones are down just a little bit. So it is a challenging day. Now, of course, I'm sure you all know that this week is wrapping up, or theoretically wrapping up, the tariffs, and that maybe EU will be figured out and signed and so on. The end of the month is the deadline, unless there is an extension that takes place. So we will see what happens, and I'm sure that there is a good bit of that is causing this volatility and all of the swings. So I hear from a lot of traders, and maybe they have purchased my books, maybe they're part of a service and have learned the P3 patterns, P3.5 patterns. The services often apply those patterns to daily charts, 30-minute charts, 60-minute charts, and so on. And then when you have swings like this, many days in a row during volatile periods, and they periodically do happen. It's not like, one day is bullish, next day is bullish, then there's a little pullback, then the next day is bullish. But overall, the general movement is either up or the solid movement is down. You can have periods like this where there is swings. So I get questioned all the time. I'm interested in trading. I really want to earn money and so on. I'm interested in being active in trading. And so I explain that what you are learning about the P3 and P3.5 patterns in my various programs, or if you have a service where I am sending you information on your own, that same pattern information for both calls and puts can be applied to short-term time frame charts. So I went and looked, and I found an email from a lady that entered a trade, and can't see where I wrote it down, but anyway, this is the chart. This is AMD. This is today's chart. This is a 3-minute chart. And this is a trade that she got into, and she selected, I believe it was the 182.50 strike. So you can see that that is still out of the money, but she got in somewhere right in here and wrote it up, up, and was in the trade for a half hour. Got in today, wrote it up, and before 10 o'clock, she closed it. And she said she bought the 182.50 strike, and she paid 52 cents per share. So that means that a contract is 100 shares, and she paid 52 cents, and she held for this little period of time and sold then for 85 cents. So she got in for $52 if she just bought one contract, and she sold for $85. That is a gain in this half hour of 63% gain. So what you're learning and what is available in these sessions and in the books and all of that is just super duper important, because it can be applied to any equity, any time frame chart. You just adjust it to fit in with what is going on at the moment. Otherwise, if you cannot be involved, say in a trade like this, you're just not available. Then you learn the patterns. You're in the service, and you just, on a day like today where there's lots of swings, you just step aside and you say, okay, I'm going to the golf course today, or going shopping, or hanging out in the yard and just resting, and do whatever else you want to do, and not get wrapped up in oh, I gotta do this or that, when it's not appropriate. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up, and I will chat with you next week, next Monday. Take care.